Hey YouTube, it's Ruthie or Mr. Yes 1948. This is my second video about my weight loss surgery journey. Last year I weighed 375 pounds and decided at that time that I needed to do something about my weight. Over the course of the year, I've tried a bunch of different diets. Dieting has worked for me in the past. However, for some reason over the past year, it really has not, and so I decided to seek out my options for surgery. I'll talk about what I've decided for surgery and why in another video, but for now I just wanted to talk about this week, where I'm at, what I'm doing, and what's coming up. So my insurance, I live in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. My employer uses Sanford Insurance. Sanford is a large hospital here in Sioux Falls. And they require, to cover bariatric surgery, they require you to jump through a bunch of different hoops, like most every insurance does. And I just wanted to talk a little bit about some of those hoops I needed to jump through. The first hoop is, for me, was one of the hardest, was I needed to quit smoking. I wasn't a big smoker because it was really expensive, and I didn't really like the taste. But it was an addiction for me. And I did finally quit on July 24th, about a month after my initial consult. And yay me, I just passed my nicotine screening test this week saying it was negative, and that's another little checkbox fulfilled. So woohoo! And I actually did not gain weight after I quit smoking, which was like unheard of. How I personally did it, I would take like a celery stick or a carrot stick outside with me, and I would eat that instead of smoke, and that kind of helped me have that, something to do with my mouth and let me take that little break from life. So I did that for a little bit. I also found e-cigarettes really helpful, as long as they're the nicotine-free ones, because obviously if I had ones with nicotine, it would have showed up in the screening. So I did that also for a little while just to help with that breathing in and whatever. But those also aren't really good for you, so I didn't want to continue doing them. Okay, so yay! This test is complete. Woohoo! They will test me again before surgery just to make sure I didn't cheat. I continue to lose weight very slowly. This morning when I stepped on the scale was 348.8, which is a 0.8 pound loss from last week, so I'm still losing, but again really slowly, which is the whole point, to have a lot of weight to lose, and I can't seem to do it without some help. And my surgeon would like me to be 339 before I can have surgery, and that's 339 according to their scale, so I don't know what I am according to their scale with all my clothes on and stuff. I'm assuming that it'll be up about 4 pounds by the time they weigh me at any given time. So all that considered, I probably have about 15 more pounds to lose. Whatever. We'll see how, far I get with that. Okay, another one of the hoops that they require you to go through is they require you to take these nutrition classes, which I completed my last one today. They are once a month for 3 months. And so I completed my last one today. It was really informative in some ways, and in other ways it was like, I don't know if I fully agree with this. I want to listen to my surgeon and do what they say, but like they really don't push protein so much as like a balanced diet with protein first, then your vegetables, and then your whole grains. And they really want you to get your nutrients from food as much as possible, even though they also want you to take your vitamins. So I don't know, since I really want to focus more on the weight loss aspect first and foremost, during the first year and a half, 2 years of my post-surgery, I don't know if I'll completely follow their plan or if I'll kind of tweak it for myself. We'll see what works optimally for me. Everybody's different, and so I really want to find what's right for me, what works for me, and what I'm comfortable with, but I don't want to do something that's going to cause my body to find stasis at a really low calorie, because eventually I'd like to be able to eat more than 500 calories in a day. Right now though, diet that I'm following, according to my nutritionist, is between 1,300 and 1,800 calories a day, so usually around 1,500, and high protein diet. So she wants me to get at least 60 grams of protein, which so far I've done fine. That is not that hard for me, but I have a harder time with the lower carbs. Usually my carbs are between like 100 to 150, and it probably should be lower. So we'll see. And also she wants me to focus on drinking a lot of water. So I drink at least like 72 to 100 ounces a day. And that seems to be fine. I use Crystal Light in my water because I don't like plain water. And that seems to be okay. So yeah, I mean, it's going pretty good. The diet's not that bad. I don't have really I know this comes as a shock, but I don't actually really have a food addiction. It's more of my default is bad food. And so I have to be really conscious of what I'm eating and plan ahead. And not just grab whatever's available whenever, because then I'm going to reach for those carbs because they burn faster, and that's what my body wants because that's what I have taught it to want. I have some emotional eating and stress eating stuff, but it's gotten so much better over the years, and just the different things that I've gone through and dealt with. I have turned less and less to food and more to other resources that actually help me, versus just cover stuff up. I know. Maybe it doesn't seem like it because I just said I was a smoker, but whatever. Journaling is really helpful for me. There's been other things that have been really helpful. If you want to know more about them, you can ask me in the comments or in a private message and I will answer you. Next week I have my psych evaluation. I will tell you guys all about it afterwards. I'm a little nervous for it because, I mean, I don't think I'm crazy, but insurance approval is not going to prove me unless they say, yep, she's good to go. So even though I don't think I'm crazy, I just hope they don't think I'm crazy. So we'll see. I'll tell you guys later. But yeah, so we shall see where things go. I will tell you guys more about what's going on and the hoops I jump through as I go through them. I have my next nutritionist consult on the 26th in 2 weeks, so I'll talk more about that after them. Next week I'll talk about my psych consult and maybe talk a little bit about what surgery I am going to go through with or planning on and why. But I think that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next week. Bye!